The men of the Northland sit by their great log fires and they tell a tale. Welcome back. We're playing Tales of the Northlands, the Sagas of Noggin the Nog, and it's the yellow player's turn. We have Nooka and 2 stone. Nooka fills Sagas. The one furthest for completion. So this one has 3 resources, this one has 4. If they were both the same, you don't count the counting house, that's optional. If they're both the same, you just choose which one you like. It can only be one of them. So it's going to be the Dragon Hunts. Nooka's going to add 1 wood and 2 stone. 3 yellow Nogs. And we don't mind. We've got to complete these sagas, but we're losing points here. Most points are gained from filling the early supply cards. And then 2 stone, obviously that translates to just 1 resource from the mine. That's 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. I'd quite like to be able to get one of these sagas complete this turn, so or this season. Let's see, because we've got to keep up with Nogbad's Crow. Blue next. We've got wood, stone, and counting house. So 3 from here. That's a lot. 1 stone. And the counting house. Yeah, I really like it. I've got to take it, haven't I? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. It's going to take us a while to pull these actions back, but let's see what happens. Okay. This is the Ring of Nudrug, an ancient magical artifact of dark power. Pay 1 less step for a counting house bid. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, 2 steps for blue. 1, 2, and then white to go next. Man, not liking this season so far. Lots of yeah, this is the trouble with counting house cards. They're worth lots of points, but it does lose you actions. Alright, Noggin. No sagas. 2 steps. 1, 2, and then 1. Okay. Yellow. Oh, another Noggin and a stone. So 1, 2, grab a stone, and then 2 steps. 1, 2. Alright, so back to blue. A wood and 2 stone. So wood, grab 1, 1 stone, and 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Okay, back to me. First off, I want to grab some food. Let's take a nog, and we're going to use the farmer. It costs 1 step to harvest, so let's do that. The seasons remind us, so in spring we can sow, in summer and autumn we can harvest. Also we can harvest apples from the trees in autumn. And then in winter you can donate food and wood to the market to help the poor and needy. This is a free action, and you gain points this way. So build up lots of resources and give them back to the Nogs. It's a great way to score extra points. Harvesting from 1 field costs 1 step, so that's 2 food. 1 step, 1 step. That's a good start. Then I'm going to send a Nog to the market. I don't want to use a character ability. I do want to send Nogbad back. We don't like him being here, but I do want to complete a saga. So I'm going to grab Olaf and a food. I'm going to send him off on the dragon hunt with one of our Nogs. This completes this one. So these all go back. That's 2 out of the 3. And we're safe. Okay, there's a dagger here. Nogs go on here. And we choose a B or C. I'm going to grab a B again, I think. And we've got Noggin, wood and stone. That's cost me another step. Whatever I do now is going to be the last thing I do this season. So I'm going to grab 2 Nogs and place them on the farmer. Harvest again. That's 1 step, which is cool. We can still act again. And then I'm going to send another Nog to the market. This time I want to pull Olaf back. So this is a special ability of Graculus. Return a character to the castle. This costs 1 food. Always 1 food to use an ability. I was tempted to evict Knockbad. Let's take a gamble. I think we're still good. And then my Nog market action is to contribute to an invention. So I need another food, and we need Olaf, and 1 stone. Okay. Now we got the fire machine, which is really cool. This one adds +1 wood to our wagon. And all you do is you take this card, you grab this token and you put it on your wagon. But I kind of like the stalkery. The storks were happy with their new home and let the Nogs take eggs for tea. 2 food each spring. And we need 2 Nogs. So the first one you place is always face upright. And there's a good reason for this. I'll put the second one down. Up, face down. No, you don't need to complete them from left to right. I could have put a wood and a stone, or just 1 wood. And if I put the 1 wood, then the first Nog would be stood up. And the point is, whoever has the most Nogs on here, when it completes, is the one who claims the invention. And there's 4 on here, so it could be there's 2 and 2. Only the first Nog is standing up. Whoever has the standing up Nog in the case of a tie is the tiebreaker and they win the invention. But of course, no one else is going to want to finish this for you, right? So let's say another player, let's say the blue comes in and places 2 Nogs here. As an incentive, you get 4 points per Nog. Alright, so that would be a quick way for blue player perhaps to steal 8 points. Well, that's my action complete, and we finish in step 1 spot for market day. Alright, white player's turn. And we have Nooka, Knut and Noggin. Interesting. So Nooka, supply card furthest for completion. We've got 3 here, 3 here. So I can choose. So actually, yeah, we're going to do this. A wood and a stone. Okay, that's Nooka. Knut returns characters from Sagas, so nothing there. And then Noggin. So Noggin's going to come on. Put a fish in the market. And this saga is complete. And there's the bad Nogbad. Okay, we didn't complete many of these ourselves, but we will get some points. So let's move the crow, it goes to fishing. Fortunately we don't have any Nogs here, so no one's trapped. With the saga complete though, we've got 3 supply cards, and there's a 3 here. The dragon hunt is complete. First we've got to advance that dragon on this popularity track. So we count the number of Nogs in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We divide by 6 and round up, that's 2. So we move the dragon 2 spots closer to the crown. 1, 2. You can see we have to do this a couple more times to get there. Now we score points. Nogs at the top are worth less, Nogs at the bottom are worth more. So the ones that have been here the longest score us the most points. Every Nog on the top card is worth 2 points, that's nothing for us. Next one down 3 points, next one down 4. So we get 3 points for this Nog, 4 points for that one, that's 7. And our Nogs come back to our player board. And we score 7 points, takes us to 11. Not terrific, but it's a start. Now this lot gets discarded, Noggin goes back to the castle. Say that we've completed the dragon hunt. We draw a new saga. And it's the monster. This is a 4 level supply card. Draw an A to go with it. Just 1 Noggin. And that was Noggin, so that completes the white player's turn 3 steps forward. 1, 2, 3. Oh, plus an extra 2 because of Noggin. Got that one, 2. And then yellow next. We've got Olaf, Stone and Thornogson. I knew I should have sent Nogbad back. So Olaf completes the rightmost invention, which is our stalkery. So completing this brings those back. Olaf goes back to the castle. We take the invention because we've got two, one standing, and yep, we claim the heated stalkery. So dummy player really helped us there. Obviously not so productive now because we're already in summer and we're only going to see one more spring. But 2 food's 2 food, and this will give us some points at the end of the game. If you want to, you can tally your points as you go along rather than at the end if you want to keep a track. It's 10 points for invention, so we've got 1. And we get 1 point for the new land. For building, if we get a second building, that adds 3 points, 4 points total. 3 buildings is 9 points total, so it does accumulate. So as long as you can remember that you've taken your points as you go along, that's fine. Right, back to yellow's turn. So that's Olaf done, nothing more to do there. A stone, and then Thornoxen. And that's the bad news, because Nogbad's active, he's not in his castle, so the crow goes forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's found a spare spot. Blue's next. And it's wood, wood, stone. Wood, wood, ugh, and stone. 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. And we get to season end and we're into autumn. So the crow goes forward one more. The infamy wheel moves round. We now can't complete sagas. We lose the longhouse and the lookout tower. We get a new counting house. We lose our chance to build the fire machine. We get the flying boat and the fire cake. We've got 1 counting house card, so we score 2 points. And we take back our nogs. And now we're ready for the first turn of autumn. Well, I'm keen to get Noggin up here, but I can't because Nogbad's here. So let's get rid of Nogbad. Place a Nog in here. We do have to pay a food, or 2 food. If Graculus and Rumpf are in the castle, we pay 1 food each and they can go and evict Nogbad. We've only got 1 food, so we're going to use, but that's okay, we can use, and the benefit here is you get 2 victory points. But we're going to use, so the other way of doing it, so it says either Rumpf and Graculus, or we can use Thornoxen. And we send Thornoxen to challenge Nogbad to a duel. That makes that action now available. Nogbad goes back to his castle. Food goes to the market. Thornoxen comes back and we gain 1 prestige point. So we're up to 25. Right, that's cost me a step. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Let's go grab some food. Now I can either gamble with the fish, maybe take 1 step here, grab some fish. Or, because it's autumn, I can go gather apples from the orchard. Okay, I've got 2 apple trees. With 2 trees here, I can gather 2 food with 1 action. It's 1 step per tree, so I could either do 1 step, grab 1 food, or 2 steps, grab 2 food as 1 action. And then I could actually take the action again. So that's over here with the farmer. And then I could do that as many times as I want, so I could go in here again with 2 nogs. Remember, you add an extra nog for each time you take an action, and then get another 2 apples. So you could keep gathering apples, as many as you wanted. So why don't we do that? Let's go gather some apples. So 1 step gives me 1 food. I'm going to gather 2. That's 2 steps. Okay, so 1 for evicting Nogbad, 2 steps for 2 food. Then I'm going to go mining for 2 steps, 1, 2, and grab 2 stone. It's actually, so I'm going to go 1 here, grab that stone, and then I'm going to come across here and grab that gold. Alright, that's my limit, okay, because I've only got size 2 cards. Incidentally, when you discover in the mine, rotate and then flip. Okay, so don't flip it and then decide which way you want to rotate it. Some of you folks were accusing me of cheating, but I think I think I revealed it and put the gold here, but maybe I did. Hey, we're demoing. I'm allowed to cheat on my own videos. I'd like to have gotten some wood or restock, but too late. We're up in front now. We can't. So the aim now is I'm going to try and get Noggin up here. I've got some food, so I can do that. Yeah, let's push on. And I think I've pretty much shown you all I wanted to show you, so I'm going to just carry on playing here now, and join me at the end and we'll see how we did with our score.
It was a long walk. They passed the tiny houses of the little people, and everywhere they saw the dragon's footprints, and nowhere did they see a living person. Soon they reached the hills and began to climb. They climbed to the high valley over rocks and ice and up a steep little hill of scales.
Hi, welcome back to the table. Just about to finish up the game here. We've just completed the elephant. Kind of forced into it a little bit, but we did hit 101 points after building Ormont's Ornamental Gardens, a year 2 building. So our estate's looking very proud. And obviously an additional few points because that was our second building as well. So only 2 buildings. We did have a few counting house cards, so I was racking up these, got 4 in all. 1 invention, which we took the points for already. And we got quite a few nogs over here on the visitor, but we've just completed the elephant. So we get just 2 points for the elephant, having 1 nog on there, bringing our total up to 103. And you can see things were very tight. The crow was 1 spot ahead, so I couldn't risk it anymore. I had to just push on. 1 more wood from an AI player, and that would have blown the game. We would have lost. So that's 7 nogs, that's 2 points. We get victory for Noggin. We also get additional prestige points for Noggins held on our player board. There's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 2 on the incompleted sagas. You could get some extra points for more resources, but we don't have any to accumulate. So we finish on 110. That's enough for a victory here in the solo game. We didn't have any gold, we didn't have any coins. If we look, if we complete the money saga, then the coins come into play. Coins could be used in the market for resources. So, a delightful game. It does actually play solo. You can tick along really quickly. I mean, I finished this, without having to explain everything. I kind of raced through the end of this game and getting these last few sagas completed. And we're about a season and a half. We're midsummer of year 2. Before the game ended, so maybe I didn't get quite as many points out of this counting house as I could have done, but the ability was really helpful. This pay -1 step for the counting house cards, that saved me 3 steps anyway. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this game. Look out for Tales of the Northlands, the Sagas of Noggin the Nog by Nick Case. Delightful game. Really enjoyed showing this to you, and thank you for watching.